from CTV News. This is Canada AM with Beverly Thompson and Marcy Ian.
Do-it-yourself expert Marian Parsons, better known as Miss Mustard Seed, has a knack for breathing new life into tired old homes and broken down furniture. She's turned her interior design hobby into a small business, a book, and her own paint line. And she's with us in studio this morning to show us how to make a vintage sign, which are really popular right now.
They are, yes, very popular.
And this one here has different stages. Tell me about this particular sign and the stages that we're looking at.
Right, so I'm going to actually show you how to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for getting a little hands-on.
You're handy. You do this. Okay.
Okay,
so
we have to paint like this because we're wearing cute clothes.
Okay. Right. And this is your own paint line.
Right.
Too,
this is Miss Mustard Seed's milk paint. It's actually made in Toronto. Yeah, it's made in Toronto right here. It's an all-natural paint. It's a little bit thinner than other paints, as you can see.
It is. You can even tell that in the cup.
But what's nice is that, look, we're not using a primer. This is a raw board. This is actually an old shutter that we're using.
So you didn't treat it with anything?
No, and we're painting directly with milk paint. And the reason why that works is because the paint will actually soak in like a stain.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Like right away. It's
and you get
really
beautiful coverage, right.
So
this would be
that I've done the whole thing.
That's right. So this would be the first step. So we can set the paint down.
Okay.
And then the next step is, because not everybody is going to be able to do this hand lettering, right?
No, that would be tricky.
That would be tricky. So instead of using a stencil, because with stencils you're limited as to what you can set. You can only say what you can find a stencil for. So I made up, this is from on my printer.
Yeah.
This is 400 font.
Oh, 400, and you see these are all attached together.
Right.
Okay.
So we would put this on top of the sign where we want it to go, and then use graphite paper. And you can get this from any artist store, craft store.
Yeah.
And this works like old carbon paper.
So what do you do?
Okay, so you put it between the sign and the paper.
Oh, I see.
And then you would take just something like the back of your paintbrush.
Okay.
And then would just trace out the letter. Like that.
Isn't that clever?
And after you do that, see, we'll take it away, and we would have...
And you've got the trace of that right there to finish it.
And so you have the letter A. So then you could just paint that in, and we're going to use just acrylic craft paint.
Okay.
Run-of-the-mill craft paint, and...
A fairly delicate brush.
Right. This is an artist brush, and you would just paint in the letter.
This is fantastic.
So it would look like this, and as you can see...
As you first paint it, it's going to look like this.
Right, and it's not perfect. It doesn't, you have to just let go of the idea that it has to be.
I guess you don't want it to be.
No, you don't. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because what we're going to do is distress it. You want to give that a go? So this is a medium grit sandpaper. Yep.
How hard?
Just sort of moderate pressure. It depends on the piece.
Okay.
And what you're doing is, as you can see, you're starting to sort of pull back some of the paint. So it looks like it's been
Oh, I see too. So I'm wearing it there. But look at that.
Right, so it'll look like this. So that doesn't look all that beautiful at this point, right?
I don't mind it. Like, I like it like that. But it's kind of rough and rudimentary. Now,
we're going to add, this is antiquing wax.
Okay.
And what this does is it will antique the piece. It gives it that patina of age, like it's been around for a long time.
And it's actually wax? And do you have to heat it or no? Okay.
No, it comes in, it's sort of a margarine consistency. Yeah. So you're just going to dip the brush in a little bit.
You're really putting me
I am. I'm putting you to work.
I could ruin your sign, though.
Right. No. You can't ruin it. You can't ruin it. So that's a little bit much. Let's scrape off some. You just want a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to swirl it onto the sign.
Like over here or over here?
Right here.
Okay.
What you want to do is really push it in there, like get aggressive with it.
Oh, okay.
And you're pushing it into the grain of the wood and into all of those little imperfections and nooks and crannies.
Wow.
Okay, so let me show you then what it looks like when we wipe it away.
Oh my gosh.
So you can see how it filled in all of the holes and the grain, and it also brings out the warmth of the wood underneath. And it makes the color...
I would imagine this would be relaxing, too, as you get all this stuff put together. You're making your own... These ones, I don't know, have we had a chance to see these ones? This tennis court one? This is great. I love this.
And that's just made out of a table leaf.
A table leaf. And this is an old door or shutter.
It's an old like shutter. Yeah, I found it for like $1 at a salvage store.
This is so great. Mustard seed. I love it. You're a craftsman, you're an author, you're a painter, you're a photographer, you're a mom of 2, 6, and 7. How you have time for all of this is amazing. And to come in on the show and show us how to do this. Thank you so much.
And I'll be at the Toronto Fall Home Show.
Fall Home Show coming up.
Yep, I'll be there this weekend.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Marian is part of the annual Fall Home Show as mentioned. You'll find a link. That'll be on our website. We'll be right back.